It takes a special person to adopt not just one, but two pets in need of a loving home. With hundreds of bonded pairs listed for adoption, PETstock Assist is asking people to consider adopting differently and grow their family by bringing two animals in need into that home. I'm here at Second Chance Animal Rescue to hear why adopting two pets is better than one. Marissa, what are some of the most common reasons that bonded pairs end up in animal shelters?
Look, we see a lot of different reasons with the amount of animals that we take in. Sometimes people pass away and they've got pets that are bonded and need to go together. Sometimes two is too many for people to look after, so eventually it's just too much for that particular owner, so they surrender them together in the hopes that they can find a new home together.
Right, okay. And what tends to be like the most common mix? Dogs and dogs, dogs and cats, cats and cats?
We actually see both. We see dogs and cats and cats, dogs and dogs. I guess it just really depends, but we see them on a regular basis.
Okay, all right. Now, I personally reckon that there are a lot of benefits of adopting a bonded pair. What about you?
Absolutely, so many different things. I guess if you are looking at two pets already, you've got two that know each other. They're generally best friends or they complement each other in one way. So you don't need to worry about those extra stressful things like separation anxiety, leaving a pet at home alone and unattended for the first time because they have a buddy with them. But there's lots of things to take into account as well when taking in two pets, I guess.
That's right. I mean, they can help each other settle in as well.
Absolutely.
Make the transition a little bit easier.
100%.
Now, we've got this beautiful bonded pair here. We've got Pebbles, yes, and you, Ollie, haven't we? Stuart, well, actually a bonded trio, really.
A bonded trio, that's it.
What would you say to people that are considering adopting a bonded pair? What are some of the benefits?
They are good company together, they're good company with us, and you don't have to spend large amounts of time with them because they're happy to be with you and they're happy to be together.
Yeah, yes.
So, no, they're good.
They can keep each other. And they're 15.
They're 15.
They're doing well, hey?
Sisters from brand new. And still ticking over.
Oh, well done, girls.
Yeah, one of the best investments we've ever made. These
Oh, beautiful. They're well worth it, aren't they?
Oh, they are indeed. Best friends.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, couldn't do without them now.
What are some of the considerations if people at home are thinking about adopting a bonded pair?
Look, any type of adoption requires a lot of commitment, right? So you need to make sure that you, first of all, are ready for a pet and the longevity of that commitment. Financially, you're not looking after one pet, you're looking after two. So, and it's always the way when something goes wrong, you know, double it. So you need to make sure that you've thought about the financials of the extra food, the extra training, all those bits and pieces. The space of your house, you know, do you have space for two pets? You know, your bed as well. I like my pets on my bed, and even when I don't, they're on there. So do you have space in your heart, home and bed for two pets?
Yes.
Is definitely something to take into account at the same time.
And also, I guess there's some other tips as well that people need to consider, other pets and the like. What are some tips if, you know, someone out there is considering adopting a bonded pair? Would you like to give to them?
Look, finding out as much information that's physically possible about their history is definitely a good idea first. Granted, it's not always possible depending on what's happened in their past, but if you can find out what their likes and dislikes are, medical history, behavioural history, that really does help. Preparing your home, your space, your time as much as possible to fit into new pets. Taking into account also any current pets that you might have, registration. You know, some councils don't allow you to have more than two pets, some do with extra animal permits. There's a lot of different things to take into account. So just doing your research is definitely something that's one of the most important factors when taking in any pet, let alone two in one go. Hi, buddy.
Double the love as well, don't
absolutely.
you? That's good. And also you need to respect how they are bonded as well, and you know, maybe not make sure you're not favouring one over the other, and setting up any resource guarding or anything like that.
Absolutely. It's like children, right? If you favour one, they know about it, and it's really important to ensure that you've got enough time, enough effort to give to both pets, you know, so that anything can be dealt with behaviourally, medically, and they feel just as loved, I guess.
You like your treats there, don't you, Layla? Well, thank you, Marissa, for
You're
your
welcome.
time. If you are interested in adopting a pet, then do check out SCAR's website at secondchanceanimalrescue.com.au, and to learn more about PETstock Assist's National Pet Adoption Month, visit the PETstock website. Thank you. You two are adorable. I bet you take up more bed space though.
Oh, absolutely.
Hey?
This sounds like a little fluffy
You don't take
donut.
up much at all, do you?